Hello friends, my name is Sumit Anandrao Dokne. I am back with the new video. Today I am telling about the tissue. Tissue, in simple terms, tissue can be defined as a group of cells with similar shape and function are termed as a tissue. The study of tissue is known as histology and study of disease related to tissue is known as histopathology. The standard tools for studying tissue is by embedding and sectioning using the paraffin blocks. Animal tissue are grouped into four types: connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, epithelial tissue. They are group of tissue made up of cells separated by non-living material called as extracellular matrix. This tissue provide shape to the different organs and maintains their position. For example, blood, bone, tendon, adipose, ligament and areolar tissue. There are three types of connective tissue: fluid connective tissue, fibrous connective tissue and skeletal connective tissue. Let's talk about the function of the connective tissue. The connective tissue function by providing shape and maintaining the position of different organs in the body. It functions as the primary supporting tissue of the body. Other important and the major function of the connective tissue in our body is insulating, helps in the binding the organ together and provides supports. It also protects against the invasion of pathogens by their phagocytic activity, provides shape to the body, conserve body heat and also stores the energy. It also involved in the transportation of water, nutrients, minerals, hormones, gases, weights and other substances within our body. Then next is muscle tissue. They are involved in the producing force and generating motion either for the locomotion or for the body movements within internal organs. There are three types of muscle tissue in our body. First is skeletal muscle. They are typically attached to the bones, and second one is cardiac muscle found in the heart, and third one is visceral or smooth muscle. They are found in the inner wall of organ. Let's talk about the function of the muscle tissue. Muscle tissue are associated with their movements including walking, running, lifting, chewing, picking and dropping objects, etc. The other major function of muscle tissue in our body is helping in maintaining an erect position or posture, also helps in the constriction of organ and blood vessels, involved in both voluntary and involuntary movements, involved in pumping blood and regulating the flow of blood in the arteries. And next function is control respiration by automatically driving the movement of air both into uh, in and out from our body. Okay, then next we talk about the nervous system. The nervous system are the main tissue components of the brain and spinal cord in the central nervous system, while the peripheral nervous system, the neural tissue forms the cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Let's talk about the function of the nervous tissue. The nervous tissue forms the communication network to the our nervous system, and it is important for information processing, like transformation of the information. The other major function of the nervous system in our bodies is first one is response to stimuli, and second one is to stimulates and transmits information within our body. Third role is measure in our emotions, memory and reasoning. Fourth one is maintain the stability and creates an awareness to the environment. Fourth one is nervous tissue is involved in the controlling and coordinating many epithelial tissue. They are formed by cells which cover the external parts of the body. Then we talk about the epithelial tissue. epithelial tissue are mainly formed by cells which cover the external parts of the body organs and lines the organ surface, such as the surface of the skin. Then the reproductive tract, the airways, and the inner lining of our digestive tract. Let's talk about the function of the epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue is perform a wide variety of function in our body. First function is play a major role in a sensory reception, excretion, filtration, and other metabolic activities. Then second function is provide mechanical strength and resistance to the underlying cells and our tissue. Third function is in the movement of materials through the process of filtration, diffusion, and secretion. Fourth function is the protection, provide the protection the internal organs against the invasion like pathogen, toxics materials, physical trauma, and radiation, etc. Then we talk about the next function. Epithelial tissue are also involved in the secreting hormones, enzymes, mucus, and other products from the ducts and transporting it to the circulatory system, as well as it is help in the metabolic activities. This is all about the tissue. Thank you.